Guys, this is literally the best purse I've ever made.
And soon it will be your guys's too. So hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to make this, which was a really requested project. Like, you guys requested this so much, and so here it is, and I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the crochet crossbody purse. Now before I start, just wanted to say that this video is made up of two parts. So the crochet part and the DIY part, which is technically what it means. So first, let's start off with the crochet part. So what you'll need is a yarn of any color of your choice. I'm just using a normal medium worsted yarn, size J6, 6mm crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. So to start this off, you're going to make your basic slip knot, and then you're going to stick in your crochet hook and then just pull the yarn through and then tighten it. So yeah, that's your basic slip knot. And then you're going to make a chain, and to make that, you are going to wrap the yarn and then go through the hook. Wrap the yarn and through the loop, not the hook, but whatever. And you're just going to keep on doing this, and this depends on how big or thick you want your bag. I did 25 chains for me. So when you're done, you're going to make this stitch right here, which is a half double crochet, and to make that, you're going to wrap the yarn around your crochet hook like so, then go through the next chain, grab some yarn, come out, you'll have 3 loops, then grab some yarn and go through all 3 loops, and that's a half double crochet. So you're going to make these half double crochets technically all throughout this crochet purse, and so right now just do this all the way across until the end of your row. So once you're done, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to flip your work over. Then you're going to just make a half double crochet, but instead of in a chain, you're going to make it in a stitch. So it's technically the same thing. So you're just going to make this all the way across and technically all the way upwards, depending on how thick you want, how big you want your purse to be. So I ended up making this right here, and this is a total of 21 rows. So it's technically whatever you want, how big you want. You can make less or more than that. So it's 25 chains wide and 21 rows long. And remember to make 2 of these, the 2 exact same things of those. So once you made 2 of those, you're going to start off with your yarn, and you're going to make the same amount of chains. Like, I'm going to make 25 again, and then you're going to start off with half double crochets again, all the way across and all the way upwards. So this is kind of the same thing, except it's a little bit different. So in my first piece, 2 pieces, I did 21 rows, but for this one I'm only doing 17 rows, and that's because this is going to end up being the flap of the crossbody purse. So it's still 25 chains wide, but 17 rows long instead, and you only need 1 of this. Then you're going to take your yarn and your crochet hook again, start off with your basic slip knot and your chains, but for this part of the chains, crochet the amount of chains that could fit around your shoulder to your waist. So I made 100, going from one part of my waist around my shoulder back to the other part of my waist. So this just depends on how it fits you and stuff. So I made 100 chains. And when you're done making 100 chains, you're just going to start making half double crochets again all the way across. Oh wait, no, not half double crochets. You're going to make a slip stitch. And to do that, you're going to go in the chain, grab some yarn, and slip through that loop on your crochet hook. So why we're doing this is because we want the what do you call that thing? The band of your crochet, of your purse? I don't know, with the handle, I don't know. We want that like really secure. We don't want that like loopy or anything. So making a slip stitch is a good idea for the first row. And then for your second row, you're just going to start making single crochets. which is going through the stitch, grabbing some yarn, coming out, you'll have 2 loops, grab some yarn, and go through both loops. So you're going to make that all the way across, and you're going to make 4 rows of single crochet. So you're going to start off with 1 slip stitch row, and then 4 single crochet rows. And since slip stitch is so compressed, what you could also do is, instead of going through the stitch on top, which is a lot of work, you could also just go through the chain, if you understand what I mean. Like I'm doing that right there. You've been going through the bottom. Anyways, so once you're done making your slip stitch row and your single crochet rows, you're just going to chain 1, flip your work over, and then you're going to make slip stitches again all the way across, because we want it really like strong, so that whatever is going to be held in our purse can be like not falling off or anything. And so this is the finished product, something like this: 1 slip stitch row, 4 single crochet rows, and then 1 slip stitch row to finish it off. So in the end, you should end up with 2 main pieces and a flap and the band handle thingy. So now let's move on to part 2, the DIY. So you'll need your crochet pieces, and then you'll need some fabric that will match the color of your crochet pieces, some magnetic snaps, a fancy button of your choice, any glue of your choice. I'm using E6000, and a pair of scissors. So to start this off, if you have like, okay, so this is pretty much the easy part. If you have like the sticking out yarns, you could either cut it off or slip it through, like hide it away. I just thought of cutting it off because like I was lazy, you know, lazy probs. Anyways, so first off of our DIY, you're going to lay out your fabric. And I kind of already started cutting it because when I was filming it, it wasn't filming, and then I started again. So you're just going to cut a little beyond, like maybe 1 centimeter or 1 inch beyond where your crochet piece is, like so. And then you're just going to cut it. So you should have something like this. And so it should be a little larger than the crochet piece itself. Now, I kind of made the mistake of like not covering the fabric. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to mark where your crochet part covers the fabric. So I'm just making the corners, and my mistake is that I did not cover the whole fabric over the whole crochet piece. So make sure your fabric is covering corner to corner, side to side. Mine was not, so make sure you don't do that. And so what you're going to do is you're going to fold over the part where it starts, just so that you have a clean finish and it actually does fit your crochet piece. I'm hoping you guys are getting this. Like, I'm kind of having trouble explaining it. But anyway, so you're just going to mark it off, and then you're just going to glue it, and then just, you know, glue it, compress it, you know, stuff like that. So I put a newspaper under because I have no good experience with E6000. So you're technically just gonna fold over and glue, just making sure that's the right size, corner to corner, side to side. Like, see, mine is not corner to corner, side to side right there. Make sure yours is, because it's supposed to be, it should be. So right here, I'm just laying it out, figuring out how I want it. And then I'm just going to glue that fabric piece to the crochet piece. And then all you need to do is do the same thing to the other similar piece. So what I did with my other piece is that I made a little small square, and then I glued that on top, and I just did that so that I could have like a little pocket in my purse. And so if you want a pocket in your purse, I really suggest doing this. So now you should have your 2 pieces with fabric, and your flap does not require fabric, but I just put it there, and I think it is better if you do, because for our magnetic flaps, that's going to be our magnetic snaps, it's going to be a lot easier. So now with a darning needle and some yarn attached or through it or whatever, and a knot at the end, remember your knot, you're going to stitch the 2 pieces together, and make sure that the fabric part is sticking out. Like while you're stitching it, sewing it together, the fabric is sticking out because we want it neat looking. And so you're just going to start sewing it like normal, just side to side, and remember to leave the top open, or else you won't really have a purse. So once you're done, you're just going to cut off the excess yarn and just make your knot, and make sure your knot is done really well because we don't want our purse to fall apart. So when you're done, just flip it over and your main base part of your purse is done. But we're not done yet. And so my thing wasn't in the camera zone. Couldn't show you guys exactly. Anyways, so now what you're going to do is you're going to attach the flap to the main part. So this is going to go on the outside, and so right now I'm just going to stitch this to the back of my purse, and it's just flat right now, so I hope you're getting this. And remember to do all the sides all around, and then you could just hide away your stitches, your sticking out yarns, just to make it look a lot more neat. So this is what I have so far. So it's kind of like stitched to the back, and then I have the opening, and then the flap goes over it just like that. So now to attach the magnetic snaps. So this was actually my first time working with magnetic snaps, and I was really scared, to tell the truth, but I got it. So if I got it, you guys could get it too. I know you could. So you're just going to mark out where you want your magnetic snap thing. So I'm first starting off with that piece, the part that sticks out, you could say. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create the line of where that metal part sticks, like those 2 metal parts that stick out at the back. You're just going to create a line, and then you're going to cut just a little slit so that it could go through like so, and then it should like stick out at the back through the crochet piece. And then once you have the whole thing sticking out, and you're just going to put the other piece on top, the securing piece. And then I'm just using beading pliers, or you could use any other type of pliers or any tool to just lower down those flap thingies on top of the securing thing. And then it's secure. And now you're just going to do it to the other magnetic piece, which is going to be on the main part of the purse, not the flap. So I'm just using that part, and technically doing the same thing. So I'm just going to go inside the purse, and yeah, my thing was not exactly in the camera zone, but I was technically doing the same thing. I just cut some slits so that the metal parts could come through, and then I took the flat securing thing and put it on top. Then I took my beading pliers and just flattened them down. And so now you should have something like this. And because we don't want our mess or magnetic snap showing, we're going to use this really fancy cute button, which I got. And you're just going to just stitch, like sew it on like normal. And remember that it covers the magnetic snap work of ours. And then remember to just make your knot. And technically your main part of your purse is done. You have this with your little pocket, you have your fastening button things, and then a fancy button to cover up your work. Now we only have one more step to go, guys. One more. So now we have to attach the handle, waistband, the band thingy. I don't know what to call that. What is that? If you guys know, tell me down in the comments. Maybe I just do, but I can't remember. So technically what you're going to do is you're just going to sew this to the sides of the purse, but do not sew it onto the flap. You don't want to sew it to the flap. So I'm just doing it right on the side, and I'm just going to sew it on, and I'm making sure I'm doing like 2 rows of sewing it on so that it's really secure. And then once you did to the other side and fastened it, you got an amazing crochet crossbody purse that you made by yourself. And it's like, when I made this, I was like so freaking happy. Like I used to make like just this really basic weird looking purses, and this is like my real purse, so it was pretty awesome. And now let's get into the what's in my purse. So I go really basic. So first thing I need is my wallet, where I hold my cards and my money and stuff. So first thing is my wallet, and then I have this pouch which has my emergency makeup supplies like mascara, lip gloss, things like that. Then I have my iPod, and guys, yeah, I know, I don't have a phone. I mean, not all of us can have a phone. I don't really plan on having a phone right now, but I think an iPod's great for me. And a notebook to carry on my ideas, and some gum. Like right now, at that time I didn't have gum, but now I have gum, so it's perfect. Some chapstick. This is just some cotton candy thing, and my headphone piece fell off. A compact mirror, because really, mirrors are so important to carry around for me. Like, I need to make sure I look on point, guys. And a pen, because I have a notebook. I need to write things down, and sometimes I don't like asking people if they have a pen or a pencil. And then this like breath mint thing, those little paper Listerine things, Listerine, whatever, that's pretty awesome. And sometimes when I wear contacts, I just carry around my contact case. And that's it for my what's in my purse video. It's pretty basic. I don't really carry much. I'm not the type to, especially because it's a crossbody purse. Can't really carry much. And if you want to see in general how it looks, that's how it looks, guys. Yeah, pretty basic, pretty awesome. It's all I need. And that's it for the whole crochet thing. What's in my purse, had to make it, and I really hope you enjoyed it because I worked really hard on it. Like, it was like a big accomplishment for me that I actually made it. Like, I couldn't believe it. So it was pretty awesome. And if you guys make it, please send me pictures on Instagram and Twitter, because I so want to see. I really want to see. Like, when you guys send recreations, it's the best thing ever. Like, ever. And so now, guys, let's get into the OOTD outfit of the day. So my dress shirt is from Route 21. My belt is from Target. My bracelets, if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you would have known that I went to Las Vegas and I got this at this really cool gift shop. And my jeans are from Old Navy. And my sandals are from Target. And of course, I have this awesome purse that is so awesome, and I made it. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up. Let's reach to 20 likes, because my last video got 15, so I'm pretty sure we could do 20, guys. Let's do 20. And remember to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to send me all your recreations using the hashtag mscraftnerd, because really, seeing your recreations is so, like, it makes my day. It makes my day. And that's pretty much it. And don't forget, guys, love you.